upper 30s later on today. It's going to be a nice day, all in all.
No, it isn't.
No?
It's going to be a lousy cold day.
Yeah.
It should be in the 50s or 60s at this point, right?
It should be.
March?
You're crazed.
In March?
Where have you been living all your life?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And here's a guy with a spotlight on his hat, right? He's got a
Walking
sock
his
hat
dog.
with a spotlight.
Yeah, he's kind of
Running his dog.
jogging.
The dog can actually guide him. You know, he doesn't need the light.
Well, light is just for, so other people can see him, I think.
Oh, okay.
So you don't hit him.
Yeah. Well, he's dressed in black.
He was.
Yeah.
That's not wise.
It's not a good idea.
Not a good look for nighttime.
No reflection. What the heck is he thinking?
He's
Yeah,
got
I
that
don't
little
know.
spotlight.
All right, now we have a very special moment each and every morning where we take a look at the special day of the week.
Again with the finger. What are you doing?
Nothing. There was something in my eye. Yeah, let's take a look at the National Day calendar.
I can't
Sam,
wait.
hit the music, okay?
we
Okay, what
go.
kind of day is it? Is it National Scribble Day? Is it National Monopoly Day? Is it National Little Red Wagon Day? Is it National Spanish Paella Day? Or is it National Joe Day? Which one of those days does not belong?
Well, since you made us spell paella for you and help you pronounce it, I'm going to say that's accurate. What was the last one?
National Joe Day.
It's not Joe Day.
Well, you are incorrect, Catherine.
Wow, see,
Really? The
slipped one by
noise?
us.
John?
Absolutely necessary?
National Paella Day. It's not National Paella Day.
It is National Paella
course
Day.
it
Why would
is.
we have discussed it all? Take another
Sam,
guess.
Do you know Sam? Does he know? Does he have the
I wasn't
answer?
paying attention when Gordy was to the
Oh, good.
As
Oh,
usual,
of course.
when I'm talking, Sam doesn't pay any attention at all.
No.
No, it's not National Monopoly Day.
Okay,
Oh.
it's...
Okay.
all right.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Oh,
Sam.
Gordy won.
Wait a minute. Wait a He's
second.
angry at us for not knowing the right answer? Wow.
You didn't even-
Well, that's a reversal.
Okay.
All right. Well, you turned it around on us.
We
I
didn't
got
try
it.
hard enough, John. We clearly were not on our
Oh,
game.
God.
It's National Scribble Day. Let's start with that one. This inspires children to do art, believe it
Oh,
or not.
yes, scribbling.
Each of us starts out as a little colorful, wrinkled up human being with eyes, nose, and sometimes
Wow.
a shock of hair.
Do we have to go back that far? It seems
Yes.
a little...
I kept all my daughter's little drawings. I loved them.
Yeah. Our personalities develop as we go.
Yeah.
We're a bit like a scribble. That's right. We're like scribbles.
We're like scribbles.
Children's
We are a
scribbles become more than just scribbles when eyes and a smile are added. Somehow a personality leaps onto the page, and with it, encouragement for children to grow and express themselves.
Aw.
The
We've done an
positive result.
archaeological dig on scribbling in people.
Okay. The positive result.
You don't even
what?
hear
I don't know what
you
you're
don't. I know you don't,
I
and you
didn't
don't
hear
care.
what-
You're talking. Go ahead.
No, it's,
trying to focus. It's really hard because I haven't had any coffee yet.
I know.
Shush.
I thought you were going to bring us
I'm
coffee.
working on it.
Okay.
Well,
the positive
neither.
result. Yes, I do.
I'll
do.
go flag
Over
him down.
here.
Walking by us again.
Right over here. We're
Walking by.
only one's over this way. Yes.
Coffee.
Okay, go away.
Coffee.
The positive result. Look. Oh, Nick, never mind. Okay, let's go on to the next
Oh,
one.
don't start that. Don't start.
Coffee.
Next up on the list for today, National Little Red Wagon Day. Did I mention that one?
You didn't. I think you're lying.
See,
It's
that
not.
was the one.
I skipped over that for
You
some
did,
reason. I
yeah.
don't know why. Maybe because I
Maybe
never
that's
got
tomorrow.
a little red wagon when I was a
Aw.
child. Never had one. Older
Rosebud.
sister had one. I
So
didn't
you're
get
lashing
one.
out.
I am.
Couldn't take hers because it was a girl wagon.
That's right.
It's probably pink.
It probably was. National Little Red Wagon Day. On the last day of last Wednesday in March, National Little Red Wagon Day celebrates the memories in the making and the ones already made. Oh, God. One iconic toy.
You wanted the microphone. You wanted to tell us.
One
We're waiting.
iconic toy wields the power of imagination for adults and children alike as it
Yes.
brings us together to explore, laugh, and play.
Is
It's our
that
first
Monopoly?
wheels. It's
Is
our
that-
first
Oh,
wheels,
it's,
by the way.
okay.
Listen to
It's not
this.
Monopoly. Okay.
For nearly 100 years, the Radio Flyer has been bringing smiles to kids of all
It
ages.
has.
It's 100
It
years
has,
old.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah.
We have a
Almost
radio
as
flyer at our
old
house.
As you.
Do you have a
A
Radio
nice
Flyer?
red one. Yeah. I
Yeah.
bought it for the kids.
That's nice of
And
you.
it's our first set of wheels.
Okay.
And
All
that's
right.
why then we move into cars so easily.
That's what it is?
Yes.
You're so serious about this.
Okay.
The Radio Flyer
know.
led
I
to
know.
cars.
Well, they have the in-between vehicles that the kids get on. They sit on it. They push it with their legs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are kind of cool.
The trike.
All right. The next day up is National Paella Day.
Oh, thank
Am
goodness.
I pronouncing that correctly?
Yes.
Do you think?
I don't know.
Wait.
You should check.
Wait.
You are looking at Julian's
my
pronunciation guide, where we
Julian's.
look at
Wait a
how to
minute.
pronounce better some of the most mispronounced words
He
in the
takes
world.
too
like
long.
This other
He's
curious
just
word.
setting it up. Give him a chance.
Do you say what you're looking
It's a
for
little
today?
bit of a promotion.
Where
here.
is this guy from? I don't think he's from
France.
Spain. Yeah. Oh.
Well,
that's right, he's the French
how
guy.
to say more interesting but often confusing food names.
Okay, he's still leading up to it here, so it's National
He's
Paella
never going to
Day.
say it.
names, so make sure to stay
Let's see if he
tuned to
says
the
it
channel.
correctly.
Okay.
No.
Like
It's a
we do
rice
in
dish.
Wisconsin.
This
He's
is said
French.
as paella.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
Yes,
good.
double
That's
L
it. Paella.
comes down to the sound
Paella.
of a Y, essentially.
Oh, my God.
Paella.
Paella.
I know many in English say it as paella.
That would be what
Nobody
Gordy
would-
was saying.
Nobody would say it like
You
that.
did.
Nobody would be stupid enough to say it like that.
Paella.
It's a rice dish from Spain.
Yes.
The paella has become very popular and it's known worldwide.
Yes.
It
Except by
originated.
you.
It's called
Except
Spanish
by me.
rice.
It originated in modern form in the mid 19th century in Valencia on the east coast of Spain. Have you been to Spain, Catherine?
I have
know
not
you've
been to
you've
Spain.
traveled all over the world.
I
I
have.
know.
I've been to France,
Okay.
but not to Spain.
Well,
Germany, not Spain.
I don't know. Paella.
Yeah.
Didn't they make that into some kind of boxed, contained dish of some sort? Right?
What are you talking
Spanish
about?
rice, rice-a-roni. They
Oh,
had the
maybe
special
that's
versions of it.
Yes, that's an
Yeah.
American version of paella.
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 All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wait,
That's it.
paella.
You got it.
Paella.
I'm
Let's
so
go with
tired
that.
of this word. I'm over it.
You know, and the scribbling thing.
Yeah.
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 What about it?
What about it?
You know, kids, start scribbling, and it's an interesting exercise. You know,
Yes.
as parents, you watch intently. You try to read into it all the time, right?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
and Gordy and I had this discussion. My kid, one of my kids anyway, decided that scribbling was great on walls.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, my grandkids love to do that.
Exactly.
They,
course
they
they
see a
do.
wall, it's just a blank canvas.
It
And the
is.
floor,
Let's go get it.
Yes.
And then they go for it, and then I'm listening to him describe how all of a sudden a scribble has eyes and a mouth, and I'm thinking,
Yes.
yeah,
That's it.
That's on the wall. That's there.
On the wall.
It's on the
Still
wall
there.
with permanent marker.
It is. It's tough.
Hey, it's one more day here. It's National
Yeah.
Joe Day. We can relate to this one, okay? National Joe Day on March 27th encourages everyone to enjoy a cup of Joe.
Oh,
kidding.
it's about
Yeah,
All
and
right.
so
coffee.
still, 15 minutes into the show, I've had no coffee yet.
Okay.
None.
Same here,
No,
man.
please,
I'm just
I knew this
dying.
would piss her off and get her over there to
Yeah.
get the damn coffee. Okay. Jeez.
I was
Thought she'd
on a
never
rampage.
leave.
Yeah, I know. We don't really need coffee.
No,
we just want her to
we just want her to take
go
a break.
away.
Jeez. Enjoy a cup of Joe with all your friends named Joe, Joey, Joseph, and Josephine. And while you're at it, don't forget Joette and Jody and Joanna and Jody. And this is stupid. All the other variants of the name Joe. If you didn't know it, you could create quite a few nicknames from this one name. Okay.
Well,
if
the
you
pro-
didn't know it then, you know it now.
The problem with Morning Joe is he's decaf, and we just don't need decaf in the morning, you know?
Morning Joe, like
Morning
Joe Scarborough.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Well, I bet he's got coffee.
Oh,
Every
every
morning.
day.
It's
Talking
probably
about
waiting-
coffee?
What?
I've been gone for 10 minutes. You're still talking about coffee? The hell are you doing?
no, we were
It's a
talking-
morning show, for God's sakes. Get on with it.
Yes,
we were
would
talking
love
about
some coffee.
Joe Scarborough, actually.
Yeah, the Morning Joe.
And
It's
that
Joe Day.
He probably has coffee waiting for him
Yeah.
as soon as he walks
This is
in.
his big day. They're celebrating,
It
I would
is.
assume.
That's right. Okay, well, according to the Social Security Administration, and they would know,
Yeah.
Joseph ranked number 6 in names in
Oh.
popularity from 1893 to 1899.
Wow.
I don't know why we picked those years, but anyway, that's all you really know about Joe. The other popular names: John, William, James, George, and Charles.
Way back when, right?
Well, way back when, from 1893 to 1899.
All right.
Then it moved up to number 5. From 1911 to 2005, it ranked as number 12 or lower. Famous Joes, Joannes populate the
Joe.
world.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all we need to
But,
know
you
about
know-
Joe.
Yeah.
What?
You're right. Yeah, some names just go out of style. I never
but
thought John would.
Oh, well, look
hey.
what Catherine
Oh, my
did.
God.
She
look
brought
at
us
that.
some
Thank
coffee.
You, Catherine. My
Thank
God,
you so
this is
much.
the biggest damn cup of
You know,
coffee I've ever seen in my life.
Why is yours bigger than mine?
Oh my God.
That's what she. Never mind.
There's a regular over there who said
Yeah.
he comes into Short Stack where we are right now,
Right.
all the time. Right?
Yeah.
He's a regular, and I said, "Oh, that looks good. What you ordered?" I said, "Is that the blind?" He goes, "No, it's not, but I have ordered that most of the time." And they know me to know that I don't like chocolate, so they steer me away from it.
There
Okay.
you
If it's a
go.
sweet, because it's a sweet or savory.
Yes.
We'll talk about it.
Okay, so is that a clue as to the...
I don't know. No, he didn't get the blind. I don't know what the blind is today.
It is 19 minutes past the hour. We are live at Short Stack Eatery, 301 West Johnson. Come on down and join us. We'll be here till 8 a.m. We're coming back. We're going to look at this day in history. Oh, boy.
And the mean farmer's
The
gonna
mean
stop by.
farmer.
Oh, yeah.
You know he is. Yeah, you know it. We should create Mean Farmer T-shirts with our logo
Yes.
and Mad Radio.
Steal it. Just steal it.
Talk to we should interview the dude.
Yeah, you should. Is he still alive?
Got to
Do you-
track him down.
I really
we
did.
think he
tried,
is.
I tried to get a hold of him, and I had it on my computer for a little while, a few tabs, so I could kind of track him down. But the links are like from 2005. The latest stuff that they put up. So that's a
Maybe
long
if we
time
call
ago.
this old radio station.
That's funny. That sounds like a long time ago to you because you're so old.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound that long ago.
That does
I'm
sound
not doing
ancient.
the math. I'm not going to do the math.
The telephone number is gone. It's no
Oh.
longer listed.
But maybe if we contact his old radio stations,
Maybe.
one of them would know where he
Maybe.
originated.
See how energized he is? He can't stop.
Does he
He's
have a
going to start.
Facebook account? Or something?
Facebook? Oh,
Yeah.
we didn't explore
well,
Facebook.
you could look up
Mean Farmer.
Facebook Alive back
no,
in
Be back in
2005.
10 seconds.
I wouldn't
10
look up the
seconds.
Mean Farmer. I would look up his name, and that was
Back in 5.
I can't remember what it is now. Mad Radio, WMDX, 92.7 FM and 1580 AM. From the capital city, broadcasting live from Madison. And we are just about 2 blocks now away. We're at the Short Stack Eatery on State Street. Stop by if you can. We're out here enjoying big cups of coffee. And Short Stacks.
I'm a
in-
pancake.
Oh my God.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm a
He's like a
pancake.
little
I'm
boy.
pancake.
Look at him.
I'm
He
a
won't
pancake.
stop. Would you
I'm a
please?
pancake.
Don't you like this? It's so happy and cheerful.
I'm a
Yeah.
Pancakes just make you smile.
I know.
Stop it
I'm
now.
a pancake.
That's what you hear every time you get a Short Stack here. That's a sound you hear.
Now I do.
This is the part that's great. He speeds up.
Wow, we never got this far in the cut.
Let's do the
Okay.
deep dive.
All right.
It's almost like, snap, crackle, pop,
Yeah.
Rice Krispies.
They got the pancakes on the griddle. The coffee is
They
hot.
do.
Everything is happening here at Short Stack Eatery. So stop by.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, should we make
We're
a
here
big
every
announcement?
Wednesday.
Big announcement? Huh?
The big announcement?
I get to make the big announcement? You
Should
don't
we
want to
make
announce
the
it about
big
Which
yourself.
which announcement are we
Well,
going to talk about?
big
The
announcement,
thing that
The
we just
really
heard
big-
about yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh,
the
let me
big-
do it. Let me
Can
do
we
it.
do this?
Yeah,
Don't
Is
be
it
let
okay?
Catherine do it.
braggadocious.
We are not going to be braggadocious.
Don't
Please
be
take it away.
braggadocious.
Be as
What's the-
complimentary as you'd like.
The Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association
Yes.
put out the winners, first, second, and third, and we don't know which is which.
Yeah.
But I'll be damned if your morning show didn't get an award for being the best morning show in Wisconsin.
There
Well,
you go.
But
Just
we don't
that
know if we're
fast.
first, second, or third.
You don't. You won't find out until May.
5 months in.
May.
You are already.
Wow.
I don't know how it happened. I think Sam pulled a fast one.
And people were
Stuffed the
fighting
ballot
us all
box
the
I
way
until
knew you
we
through.
did. I knew you did.
I bribed him.
You did. You bribed him. Yeah.
There was a lot of money in that tape that you sent him.
It's all about Sam.
Yeah.
So that's pretty nice.
So we'll find out in May.
Well, and 6 of the radio stations owned by Civic Media
Yeah.
won awards. WFHR up in Wisconsin Rapids
Yes.
won 6 or 7 on their own.
That's
Yeah.
the station that got all of those
So many.
nominations.
Yeah,
so many.
it's a great station.
WGBW did in Green
It really
Bay.
is a great station.
WAUK in Waukesha
Yes.
got one from Maggie Dawn. She got 2, matter
Wow.
of fact. You
Excellent.
guys only got 1.
Oh, here we go
We're
now.
working on it. Yeah, we're working on it.
Okay.
you know.
Could have gotten best
Having
show. You
ba-
could have gotten best production. There's all kinds of things. You just slacked.
Okay, so Maggie Dawn starts putting WAUK on the map
Yes,
for 'em out
yes,
there in
she is.
Waukesha. I
That's
got it. You know, when I was there,
Okay.
no one gave a damn.
Oh, that's right. You worked
Yeah,
at it.
that's my first radio job on the air.
What year was that, John?
Oh boy, let's talk about
1978.
That's the same year. That was the
1900s.
same year I started.
Oh,
WNNO in Wisconsin
oh, no
Dells.
kidding.
Yeah.
Get out.
Well, see,
It's like
There's
a trip back in
symmetry
history.
here.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah,
there
there
is.
wow.
Hey, Sam, you've got some history notes for today for the 27th day of March, right?
I do.
See the segue I did there?
That was
Just
excellent.
see what I did?
You are very
They
smooth.
manipulated us.
Okay. All right, Sam, take it away.
Cracking open the history books today.
Oh,
he's
boy.
got a crack in it.
Yeah. 1912. You know the cherry trees in Washington, D.C.?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Know them well.
The first of those iconic trees were planted today in 1912.
Oh,
Wow, that's
Japanese
Well-
cherry trees. They were a gift
That's
from
right.
Japan. Yeah.
nothing to
Yes,
do with
yes.
George cutting
George
them down when
Washington.
he was a kid. Nothing to do with George.
that
No,
wasn't
oh,
even
sorry.
true. That's
That
just
wasn't-
like a story.
Oh, that wasn't true?
No, it's an urban legend.
It was like created to like teach kids morals, basically.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Look how well that did.
Man, is he smart. You
The
got
baby
this-
boomers really did not learn that lesson.
Today,
Next.
1929, the first telephone was installed at the Oval Office desk. The White House had-
1929.
Was it red?
Was it
No.
a princess phone?
What?
Have you
Very
heard
fitting,
of a
very
princess
fitting.
phone?
Yeah, I know. I remember the princess
It was a
phones.
good question.
Okay.
I know it's much
Why
later.
would that? Why would a
all-
princess phone?
all our first phones when we were kids were princess phones. Little,
Okay.
little simple little.
The bad thing about a princess phone is they were oval-like.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so they were very easy to flip
Drop.
over and
Yeah, they fall off the
fly
table.
off the
and
shelf.
break.
And they
I know.
bounced.
Just the slightest tension on the cord made it fly.
But they lived. They were strong. They were well developed.
Well, they
Tech.
yes, AT&T did a great job
Up on the princess phone.
of making those.
What's
Bell,
next on-
or Bell Telephone? I think that's what
Bell,
they called
yeah,
it.
Bell
at the
telephone.
time.
Yeah.
Ma Bell, yeah.
Ma
What's
Bell.
next on that list, Sam?
Let's keep us in line, Cordy.
Hold on.
Wait, did
hold
you
on.
did you have
Hold
more?
on.
Did you have
Hold on.
more for us because we
This-
kind of
yes,
interrupted?
I
This is
think he
an-
has a point that
This
we
is
kept
a
going.
special one.
This
All right.
one is the special one. Today, 1998. Guess what the FDA approves? The FDA approves for use Viagra.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Such
You
an
knew
exciting
this?
day.
A
Yeah.
golden day in history.
thank
Oh,
God.
Jeez Louise.
1998. Okay.
Notice it's not on the chopping block, but the other pills are.
It should be.
Superstone,
You used the
yeah.
word chopping block. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Can see some anger in that.
Don't get me started.
Now, I wonder if Viagra is the one that may be preventative for dementia or Alzheimer's.
Oh, I've never
Thinking
heard
of-
that.
Get the heck out
May-
of Dodge.
maybe I'm thinking of a different drug. All right. I'll just
Okay.
forget
I
I,
hadn't
said
heard that. Okay, but I'm going to remember and look it up later.
There you go.
Any birthdays for today, Sam?
I couldn't find a ton, but one notable one, filmmaker Quentin Tarantino, born today in 1963.
Oh.
There
okay.
you go.
All right.
What are your
He
birthdays?
did some great movies.
What are your birthdays?
I think we're both in July.
Yeah, July.
All right.
Mine's July 7th.
And mine is the 14th.
And do you know who else was born on your birthday? I mean, any celebrities, anything like that?
No.
Mine was Ringo Starr.
Of course you
yeah.
know that.
Yeah,
Of course. Mr. Beetle.
Of course, Mr. Beetle over
Mr.
here.
Beetle over there.
Also, Doc Severinsen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And who else?
Gustav Mahler.
You know
we
all
could go
these.
on. He could go on.
I could go on
this thing.
forever, but it doesn't matter.
I should have probably memorized the people who were born on my day.
I'll bet. What is it, the 14th?
14th.
All right. Well, we'll dust off the books and see who was also born. How about your birthday? Let's see. It's February 13th, isn't it?
How'd you remember that?
Because it's the day
Again,
before
you are-
Valentine's
everything
Day.
is stuck in your head.
I know.
It is
It's a
amazing,
sickness,
isn't it?
Yeah. A little bit later on, in fact, in just about a half hour, we'll reveal the key word for the 7 o'clock hour for a Ride into Spring contest. It's been going on here for about a week and a half, and we've got a lot of winners that have gotten overnight stays at Chula Vista in Wisconsin Dells, and you could be next. So listen, after 7 o'clock, we'll reveal today's 7 o'clock keyword.
And what does that mean? How do they deal with it?
They
please?
text that in. You have to have the Civic Media app, and that's free. You can download it at the Google Play Store, Apple Store, or wherever you can download apps, Civic Media app. Then you
free.
go on the app, you pick the radio station, and we would prefer WMDX,
Well.
but there's plenty of Civic radio stations you can get on there with the app, and you get on the app and you go to the text button and you text the keyword. I'm not going to reveal that keyword till
Come on.
just after 7
We
o'clock.
just turned the paper over.
I've
Did you
got it
notice
right
that?
over
He won't
here.
even let us see it.
Actually, it's not right here. I gotta find it. I got in my stack of stuff.
You know,
Okay.
I've got a great idea. We should
What's
have
that?
the John and Gordy media Civic Media app. John and Gordy Civic Media app, so we could.
Why?
Then we could charge something.
Oh my God.
You can make some
I'm-
money
no,
on this thing.
I'm thinking Trump here now. You know, we tag our name on stuff. We can start branding it
Brandon.
and make some
I
cash
like,
out
I
of
like
this
that.
thing.
I like how you're thinking.
I'd like the John and Gordy sneakers. John on the
Sneakers?
left, Gordy on the right, or vice versa. Something. I
It's
don't know.
on a cereal box.
That's
Oh,
hey. Now you're
that's-
talking.
That's what we're
Yeah.
talking
Good
about.
idea, Sam.
What cereal would that be?
Rice Krispies
I like Rice
Okay,
Krispies
right. Snap Crackle.
and
Gordy.
Pop.
and Gordy.
John.
All right. Hey, we're just getting started. We're coming right back after news, weather, and sports. John and Gordy,
And Mean Farmer.
Mean Farmer.
Yeah, it's awesome when you keep trying to fit things in before the last clip.
Yep. That's what's making
Oh,
us
we got
number
out.
1,
That
2,
was
or 3.
1, 2, or 3.
Don't meddle with the formula here.
Where are all my papers?
We're not supposed to get any better. We are there now.
We should
We're
place
gonna
bets
stick
on
with
what we are. We should place some internal bets on 1, 2, or 3.
Oh, God.
All right. I know I have
So
it.
what are you doing?
I'm
He's
looking for the
the,
keywords.
Do you know the
Oh.
keyword, Sam?
No, Gordy, you should
Wait.
type it to me so I can see if
We
I can
already
find a
have
song
it.
for it.
Probably already have it right here.
He's looking for it. He's mislaid it.
Oh, I think it's under the glass of the table. I do not have that. One thing I don't have.
Here we go. Knew I had it. It's right here.
All right. All right.
Oh, it's a good keyword.
Is it?
too.
Really?
Oh,
Something we can
you
play
know
off
it
of?
is. You know it.
Is that it? Oral?
No.
God, that's crazy.
Gordy, can you type, or John? type it
Shame
to
on
me
you.
in the
Shame on you
chat.
both. He's gonna. I'll
We're
do
gonna
it for
start
you.
making up different keywords.
I chat to you directly. Don't you?
Either in StreamYard or over.
What's the flipping
like
word?
Google Space.
What's the word? Sam wants
what?
to know.
Can't say it out
I'm
loud.
sorry.
Oh, he wants you to text it.
What's that?
Text the
Sam
word.
You
wants
gotta
to know the
text me
word.
the word.
You don't have. Why don't you have it?
Because he's not that
Where
good
am
a
I
producer.
supposed to get it?
He's not supposed to have that information.
All right,
This
hang
is-
on.
This is protected information.
It
We've
is.
got it out of the safe this
texting it.
morning.
I'm
It's
texting it to.
classified.
I'm texting it to you right now.
Okay, thanks.
It's decrypted.
Okay, I just sent it. You got it?
Got it.
Okay, good. Isn't that amazing? I sent it. It's like
I know, it's right up the street. How'd that happen?
it's magic.
I know.
Imagine having, as a kid,
I think it has something to do with the new bus stop.
the what? The new bus stop?
I think it has something to do with that.
What do we do to get under Vicky McKenna's skin?
I don't know.
Let's just say that.
Let me think about that. Let me think about that.
When you, how many times did you throw your headphones against the wall?
Just
Like
the,
every
just the
day?
once.
Every day?
Yeah, I'm almost every day. Yeah,
I really want tape from that.
yeah. That, you
We
you
gotta
wouldn't
find
believe
it.
some of
You
that
have
stuff.
it, right?
I
You have
remember.
some.
I remember calling you a few times. You know, we didn't keep in touch over the years.
Yeah.
I mean, there'd be 4 or 5 years would go by. We hadn't talked to each other.
Exactly, yeah.
Just because we, have lives
like
to
each
lead.
other.
We have kids and everything.
Yep.
And then I'd call him out of the blue. What are you doing? Are you back in? Are you doing anything?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh God, I'm working with this Vicky
Shark
McKenna. Geez, I hate it. Like really?
Troll that.
Yeah, it's a kind of a left-right thing,
That's
and
all
I
we
go
have.
in there and I battle her every day, and I just it makes me so angry. I'm like,
Then-
that doesn't sound good.
And then at home, Anna's like, you like her, don't you? You like her, don't you?
You like her?
I'm thinking, really? Really? Sounds like that?
Seriously.
Wow.
Now, was her? She's like, her father a politician or something, or didn't she come from?
No, I don't think so.
Like
I
a
think
Madison
you're talking about
family
Sarah
that's-
Van Allen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was Bill Dyke's daughter.
Yep.
1 minute.
Okay, what do we? Oh, Mean Farmer.
Yep.
What's his name? Otis.
Otis
12.
12.
Otis 12.
That's the thing to look up there.
Let's just see what pops
talking?
up. Otis 12. That's the name of the DJ that created Mean Farmer.
Hey, I want to throw something in here, Sam.
Yeah.
Paying attention.
Yes.
We have
30 seconds.
we have Trump and his little announcement that he's going to put his name and sell his name on the Bible.
Yeah.
So I want to stop his rambling. It's about a 3-minute ramble. I want to stop it like after about a minute, and say, "Oh, we'll
10
check
seconds.
back. We'll check back and see if he, has any newer information." And then
Okay.
you will pick it up where you stop it,
Your word.
and then just continue. Okay.
Hi, what's up?
Don Peterson.
The Stone Age didn't end because of a shortage of stones.
So how do you say croissant in French?
Go yourself.
Here they
Wow.
are. It's John and Gordy.
Just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
That's us.
As the show begins, the waste management truck has pulled up.
Right on time.
It's the John and Gordy show.
Yeah, come over this way. We got plenty of junk for you here. Bunch of crap.
Oh, wait, they're telling us wait for the dumpster fire.
Oh, that's right. Dumpster
okay.
Fire Friday. This
Yes.
Right.
coming Friday.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Where we clean out our files. And any story that wasn't
I
just
know.
quite good enough for air, we get rid of.
It's like,
Put it on the air.
We put it on the air and then we burn it.
I know it's like a 5-inch volume of old stories that we really just have to dump
Yeah. Okay.
eventually. But we want to get to the Mean Farmer. We haven't
Well,
heard from him
after you
in
tell
a
them
whole
who
day.
the heck you are, WMDX. I never get to say that. Welcome to the short
What-
stack.
wasn't that in your
John
intro?
and Gordy.
Okay.
No. Yes.
Only she's keeping track.
That's right. Mad
Such a
Radio,
program
92.7, WMDX, John and Gordy and Catherine. And,
Job.
Said the official way.
Yeah, okay.
And that's why we're in the running for best morning show in the state.
Right.
That's
That's
right.
it.
That's right. You
Yeah.
are. The Wisconsin Broadcasters Association has called it your colleagues. It's kind of like what are the not the Oscars but the other ones that are the colleagues that make the.
Oh yes.
Okay, like the Golden Globes? Or
I think it's
what
the
are you
Golden
talking
Globes
about?
that are done by their own colleagues,
Oh,
right?
Well, I don't
Where's
know.
the
I think
Oscars?
that's the foreign. I don't know.
Foreign press, somebody.
Foreign press.
Yeah, we're idiots.
I
Either
don't
way,
know.
it was your colleagues in other states that
Really?
named. Yes, they heard clips that probably Sam sent in.
That's amazing because we've pissed off so many of our colleagues over the years. I'm amazed that they even remember who we are.
Probably wasn't anybody in Indiana.
We don't have a long list of colleagues. Let's just
And
put it that way.
coworkers, yeah.
All right.
How many
let's-
radio co-partners have you had?
You asked me
So
that.
sensitive.
Well,
A bunch.
We promised not to tell.
I don't think that's what he
All right.
meant.
Oh, not that?
No,
Oh, okay.
radio partners.
Never mind. Well,
My radio partners, they kept changing on me, and I think I blame it on myself. I have a horrible, abrasive personality.
Yes,
so
you
I'm
do.
assuming
Nobody
everybody
wanted
tried
to
to
work with
leave.
you. Yes.
Ah.
Everybody
Yes.
tried to leave right away.
Did you leave Vicky McKenna, or did Vicky Vicky McKenna leave you?
How
did that work out?
I think it was an agreement. I think I was called into the program director's office for him to tell me that they were just going to give the show to her and for me not to show up. I think that's what he was going to say, but I preempted it by saying,
I quit.
I am not going to fill in for her. No way when she's on vacation. I am not supporting a right-wing show just to keep the audience there alive and well for her to come back.
Yeah.
So I quit.
You threw your headphones against the wall and said, that's it. Yeah.
And here she remains after all these years doing her thing.
Yeah, she's been there forever.
I know. She just makes everything up.
Yeah.
You know, just everything is at a fevered pitch.
Oh.
I mean, if you ever listen to the program, everything is a panic.
Really?
Okay.
Every topic is a panic, and we really have to do something about it. And she is just a real head case.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Wow.
Can't
Okay.
say that. She
Throw
lives
it down.
here in
But then
town.
again, you know, I'm thinking somewhere along the way we should have a reunion.
Yeah.
Right?
We should invite her down here to Short Stack. You know, maybe next Wednesday.
The Vicky McKenna, John Peterson
Reunion.
upfront reunion.
Yeah, you could just sit down and hash it all out.
I will give
go
her my
through the
chair.
memories.
Absolutely, I will relinquish my
All
chair.
right. Let's send out an invitation to her.
I will hyperventilate and curl up in a corner someplace in the fetal position and not say a word for another week.
Okay. Or maybe it's not a good
Are you
idea.
traumatized by that job or what?
Okay. We need to workshop
again,
this thing.
As I always told Ann, my wife, it was like being locked in a shark cage for 3 hours. A shark that smoked.
Oh, really?
Wow.
How long did you last as a morning a team?
A team, it was just a year.
Oh,
It was
just a
1
year.
year.
That's all you could take, huh?
Longest year of your life.
Longest year. So a very long time.
It was bitter. It was cruel.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to get to the mean farmer. He's
yes,
been
the
waiting,
mean farmer,
all
I
this
know.
time.
My favorite.
Yeah. So what does he
Keep
got
getting
for us?
distracted. You know, we have a real problem.
We do. We do. We can't keep on track at all.
ADHD mornings with John and Gordy.
That's it, exactly. That should be one of the
It's
intros.
It's like we're driving down the interstate at 85 miles an hour. Oh, let's get off at this exit.
Exactly.
All right, see what's over there.
That's right.
And then we get back on, and let's stop at the rest stop
That's
over
right.
here.
And there's a topic we haven't talked about. Let's go over
go
there
over there.
first before
Yeah.
we get to the one we said we were going to talk about.
Okay.
All right, let's go to again, we're distracted. Let's just take it away with a mean farmer.
Yeah.
He's got some sadness going here.
Come on, mean farmer.
Hi, this is the Mean Farmer, and this week on the Mean Farmer Show, a country funeral. Finally, something that moves slower than I do on the highway. Oh, excuse my laughter. It's not funny. Just a sad day. Let me get hold of myself.
Really
Oh, my
hate him.
neighbor Mel. He keeled over a couple of days ago. Oh, no, he didn't die. He just fainted. It was barely too hot for him under the welding hood, and he passed out, see. Unfortunately, though, he was on top of the barn welding the weather vane at the time. Fortunately, he was wearing the safety line. Unfortunately, he got tangled up in all the welding lines and the welding tanks. It sort of got wrapped up with him. All that weight snapped that safety line like a piece of used dental floss. Oh, fortunately, though, his fall was stopped right at the edge of the barn roof. Unfortunately, it was stopped by a power line. Fortunately, the force of the 30,000-volt shock blew up the welding tanks on his back there. And boy, it's just like a rocket, like a human rocket. Blasted him clear over the pavement. Boy, if he'd fallen on that pavement, that would have hurt. And he landed right in the middle of a soft haystack.
Oh,
Unfortunately, there was a pitchfork in the haystack.
oh my
Oh,
God.
no.
Hey, even then, he was still alive. But, well, I backed over him with a truck. I was there installing an electric squirrel zapper for his old maid sister at the time. And, well, I couldn't see him because she was in the back of the truck making Barbara Bush faces at me from the bed of the truck through the rear cab window. She's a strange woman. You know, I really wish they hadn't opted for an open coffin. I don't know.
Oh,
He didn't look anything like himself or anyone else, as far as I know. Next week on the Mean Farmer Show, let's scare the guy in a tiny little funeral escort car with a great big farm truck and an air horn. You know, I think Mel might have kind of looked like Arsenio Hall. At least the hair, sort of. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get a hold of myself.
It's nice to know he can control
worried
himself.
about him.
He seems sad, I think. It's maybe a little sad.
Just a little.
Don't look at me. I'm not talking about the mean farmer.
Why not?
I have nothing to do with him.
What? Okay.
I'm out.
Really?
Yes.
You don't like the
He's a
mean farmer?
dork.
Yeah.
Come
Guys
on.
are-
You know that you like him.
You know it. Oh,
know.
you do. You know.
All right.
I think we're all going to start talking like that fairly soon.
It's already gotten
It's
in.
happening. Yeah.
Oh,
642. Hey, the John and Gordy hotline is open. You can call us while we're here at Short Stack on Johnson, 301 West Johnson, the corner of Johnson and State Street. 608-879-8255. That's 608-879-TALK.
That's,
All right.
That's
Give
it
us a
right
call.
there. All right. Now
All right,
let's
John.
get to a little
Yeah.
little politics
Oh,
here, of
just a
course,
little
on the
bit.
show. On this Joe Day, right?
Yeah, it is Joe Day.
Joe Day today.
Yeah, yeah.
House
Heat it up.
Republicans have revealed their governing plan for America. That's true. That's true. They're
Yeah,
kind of
have
hanging
they?
around the House, and they're talking, and they're saying, hey, you know what? We got kind of a plan going here.
Really?
A little something. Let's write
It's about
this.
time.
And they jotted it down.
Scribbled it.
Scribbled
They
it.
scribbled it.
Got a pen?
Exactly.
Who's got a pen?
It's a work in progress.
And here's just a sampling of that plan. They have a national plan on all abortions being banned in the country.
Okay.
That's and they've added IVF to it.
No kidding.
Feature fertilization.
Yeah.
I just love talking about people getting into my
Yes.
area.
Yep. And then they also thought, hey, this is a good idea. Make huge cuts to Medicaid, right?
Right?
They want people to work for their health care. I mean, they can't get anything free in this country, and certainly not better health.
And they're after birth control and everything.
Yes, smaller cuts to Social Security and Medicare because they got to save a little bit of money for those big $5 trillion tax cuts that they want to put in place. There you go. That's their plan.
for the
That's
rich
it.
folks.
No, I'm honestly, seriously.
Yeah?
That's the plan.
Okay.
So that's what they're looking at. And by the way, just to add to it, I found this addendum to it in another story.
Yeah.
The real centerpiece of the Republican agenda is for fiscal sanity, and it's a 54% cut to Medicaid, CHIP, and Obamacare. So that's a
That's the
huge
plan.
cut. Yes.
That's the plan.
You know, we all have this in common. Everybody has this in common. We don't want corporate businesses taking everything out of our pockets,
Right.
tax breaks and all that.
Yeah,
There's
that
a-
cuts right across the board.
There's a survey that was put out, and you know, there's millions of surveys and polls, but nearly 3 in 5 Americans across the board are uneasy about their personal financial situations.
Yeah, I believe it.
Everybody.
And that's
Have that in common.
I think
Yeah.
that's by plan by the Republicans to keep everybody a little bit on edge, to make them a
think so.
little nervous, make them tense enough to be easily frightened.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Fear,
so,
fear,
think that's
fear
gonna get-
sells.
yeah,
Fear works.
Yeah, yeah.
And so
Fear,
they-
uncertainty, doubt.
and so everybody's just going to sit there and thank God,
Yeah.
you know, to be glad that they have what they have instead of saying, you know, I could make my life better, or they could make my life better, or I pay my taxes for that. Can you do something? Nah, we've got tax cuts for that. You know, really, it's that trickle-down theory, voodoo economics. These are names they came up with. You know, it's
Right.
not something I came up with to label these bad programs. They thought that was the better description. Voodoo economics.
Yeah.
Thank you
Voodoo.
for that one. That was George H.W. Bush
That's right.
Herbert
coining
Walker.
that little term.
Yeah.
We love that.
Yeah.
Wasn't he calling Reagan out on that while they were running against
Yes.
each other? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were the days. Yeah. Okay.
Calling them out.
Now you got a story about Donald Trump, right?
I
Branding
do.
something new.
He's
Yeah,
coming to
he's-
Wisconsin.
Yeah, when is
coming to
that?
Next
Wisconsin.
week.
Green Bay?
Tuesday or Wednesday? What day was that?
I think it is Wednesday.
It's
next week.
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
I
Okay,
think it's
it's-
going to be here for the primary.
Yeah.
Basically, it's
That's right.
kind of
That's right.
kind of
Okay, so
sway the
Tuesday.
primary a little
Yeah.
bit
All
in
right.
Wisconsin. And Green
Well.
Bay, I guess, is Republican enough for him to show up without any possibility of being, you know, in danger.
Yep.
I
Do we want
bet
to?
Civic Media will have some coverage.
Do we
of
want to
that,
go
right?
up there and check it out? Just
why
talk
don't-
to
yeah.
a few magas.
We
and
got
see
we got a
what they think?
station up there. Let's
We do. Let's send Pete Schwaba.
That'd be great.
Let's send Pete. Make Pete do it.
I like that idea.
Oh, done.
Yeah, Pete
Maybe
could bring
get
up
an
some of the
interview. Yeah.
cameo appearances of Trump in movies,
In
and
movies.
television shows.
Go with the movie angle. He'll be sure to get an interview.
Oh, there
That's
you
a
go.
great
Has been.
idea.
Hasn't he been in a couple of things?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
sure.
What was the big one?
Was
And
it-
they tried to take him out after, and they
On the cutting room floor?
he said that he had to be in the movie, or that he would not allow them to be in his building.
yeah, that was the deal. Which movie was that?
Was that
Man,
I'm
it
gonna
was a
have to
big
look
one.
it
All right,
up.
we're gonna do some digging. Got a couple
The
of minutes
Fresh
here.
Prince
Home
of
Alone?
Bel-Air.
Was that Home Alone?
I don't
Yeah, I
see
think it
him.
was a Home Alone.
One of the
Yeah, I don't know.
I got it,
iterations
I got
of
it,
Home
I got
Alone.
it.
Home Alone?
The Celebrity Apprentice. No, we know about that. Where's the movies?
All right.
Well, we'll find it.
We'll keep digging.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
we're so on.
But-
on
But
the
he's
ball.
got a new idea, right? A new branding idea?
He's got a new branding idea, and we're going to get to that in
All
just a
right.
few moments. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
Well, we got a couple
he
of
likes to
minutes.
sell his name to
Yes, I
certain
know he
things,
does.
and in this case, he says he's not going to make any money for his campaign at all on this one. That's why he's debuted it immediately after some of these court decisions. Well, I think he's got some money coming in from this situation. Again, this is the most egregious of all branding names.
All right. We'll
Yeah.
get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
All right. We'll
Yeah.
get you on the edge of your chair. What is it? What is John talking
well,
about?
People might have seen it yesterday. It kind of blew up on the internet.
All right. Well, you want to reveal it now or 60
No,
seconds from
tease
now?
Tease it. Let's just string
Really,
'em all
everybody
along.
knows, you know, he's...
String them along. It's not
Okay.
stickers.
Okay, I'm not going to... I won't say exact... Well, yes, I am going to say it, okay?
Either say it or don't say
it's
it.
the Trump Bible.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Can we hear more
This
about
is-
that later?
It's not the
Really
King James
eager.
Bible anymore.
Oh,
it's
it
the
is.
Donald Trump
well,
Bible.
it is kind of, but really, it's
King
the Trump
Trump.
Bible.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get
We'll
into
get
it.
to that.
All right. It is 6:48, cloudy, and it is 26 degrees. Feels like 14. Highs today in the upper 30s. John and Gordy with Catherine Lake at Short Stack Eatery, 301 West Johnson Street, live from the state capitol. We're coming right back. What?
I just thought of something.
Okay.
I'm just...
Hold that thought.
Hold that thought. This is the gentleman that's a regular. This is the gentleman who's a regular.
We've got a couple texts here.
No?
You guys got your headphones
Not
on?
100%, huh?
What's that, Sam?
Said we got a couple texts. One says
Texts?
One is from a listener who remembers hearing Catherine years ago in Madison and then in
my
Chicago and now back
Really?
here.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
and then another one who doesn't like the mean farmer.
Good.
But,
He'll grow on you.
uh,
It's like a fungus.
says, please don't do the
The
mean
mean
farmer
farmer.
anymore. It
Please
diminishes
don't
the show
do
and
the
it's
mean
not
farmer
funny. You
anymore.
guys are too good for that kind of stuff. But
We're too good for the bean farmer?
I guess. Here, we're back in less than 10
I
seconds.
don't think we're that good.
Ask Sam
They
to
don't want
read
to
it.
hear it?
Yeah, somebody's
Ask Sam
complaining.
to read the text if you guys
Okay,
aren't.
yeah. Yep. Okay.
Oh, you know.
No.
Mad Radio. WMDX.
Wow.
Never know what you're going to
92.7
see on
FM.
State
Wow.
Street.
Neon
1580
Scooter.
AM. This is like being in Tron. This is that Tron guy again on
that
his.
Tron
Yeah, we
guy.
saw him last
On his
week.
scooter.
Didn't we see him?
Tron guy. Turn on 92.7.
Hey, buddy. He's got a helmet on.
That
He's
is
got
so
the
damn cool.
backpack.
Look
He's
at
got
him. He's
knee pads.
He's complete.
And he is also not paying any attention to us.
What do you call those kind of scooters?
Scooter.
They're kind of, they got a little motor in them.
Yeah, electric.
Two-wheeled scooter.
Okay.
Some kind of electric neon.
It's kind of cool.
It is
I am going to get my
fantastic.
Segway out this spring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd
Oh,
be
you have
fun.
one?
I have a human transporter. I used to sell them for
She
God's
used to
sakes.
work at Segway.
Wow.
I started the first tour in the United States on
Wow.
Segways. I'm sorry.
That's
I did.
amazing.
So why didn't it catch on?
Because it was too expensive.
Okay.
And
What
people
was the
weren't
price?
ready.
What was-
$5,000, about $5,000.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay.
My dad got one because my brother won one in a just totally coincidental, ironic moment.
Okay.
And he sent it to my dad, and he was a walking paraplegic, right? So he had a very pronounced limp. He hopped on that Segway. He was 12 feet tall and going 12 miles an hour.
Wow.
Wow. He loved it.
Really?
Loved it.
It's kind of limited as to where you can ride on it, right?
No, it's actually covered by the EPA MD.
Oh, it
it's
is?
like an electric wheelchair.
Okay.
It is
So
covered.
Can you,
I had to make that happen in Chicago.
can you go up one, like a small curb in a Segway? Or
stair?
do you, can you, or does it
Small
have to?
curb.
Okay.
It's a complicated thing. We can talk
Okay.
about it another time. I mean, we'll
You know-
plan ahead. I'll bring it in.
Actually, Sam just alerted us. We have a text about you, Catherine.
Oh, for God's sakes. Not about Segway, I hope.
No, but it is about your past. So,
Yeah,
Sam.
From Bud in Janesville. He's first of all, he says he really enjoys listening to the award-winning show.
Oh,
thank you.
The WBA award. Oh, it's going to
Very
go right to their
exciting, very
heads.
exciting.
Thank you.
Wow,
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, then he goes on to say that he listened to you, Catherine, years ago when you were broadcasting in Madison, then in Chicago. He says he was and still is a huge John Williams fan.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
Not sure
Yeah,
who he's referring to.
He's the
Oh,
best host ever,
He's-
ever. He's on WGN.
Been there for a long time.
How dare you say that in
Mainly
front of
does-
me?
Sorry. He's not in Wisconsin.
He enjoys hearing you again now on WMDX.
Yeah, there
Well,
you go.
thank you, Bud. Thank you. I'm only here one day a week, and that's not even going to last.
Oh, really?
We're kicking her
Oh, my
off.
God.
I've told her. That's it.
Yeah.
You're stealing
John
a
gave
show.
you the
every
walking
time.
papers.
Oh,
Okay.
I want to read the next text.
Okay.
I'm on it now. Please don't do the mean farmer anymore, guys.
You
It
texted-
diminishes
you
the sh-
texted that in.
Maybe. It diminishes the show, and it's not funny. You guys are too good for that kind of stuff. Oh, that's a left-handed compliment, isn't
Right.
it?
Well,
Okay, the mean
Now
farmer.
Now you're going to
We'll
think
have to
about
give
it,
him
aren't
his
you?
Well,
walking
but we've
paper.
gotten so many good comments about the mean
Oh, you
farmer.
have?
We have. Look.
You're making that up.
You
You have
don't
not.
like it. It's it's just a short segment.
It's an acquired taste.
Deal with. I mean, if you can listen to some of the funny things that Mega say, then
Yeah.
you can also listen to the mean farmer.
You know,
Okay.
you're right. There is a
Okay.
connection there.
All right.
It's
Somebody who
outrageous.
grew up
What?
in a very rural area and who there are actually people like the mean farmer there. It's funny because I can make fun of it and it's like a little bit of my own background, but it's also
Right.
not me at all.
And you bring up a
Yeah.
really good point. This guy knew farming.
Yes.
So it's not a slam at farmers at all. It's just a farmer who is actually mean.
There are a lot of characters that are farmers. You get out in
Right.
the sticks there. I've met a ton of them, and there are a lot of characters. Not like the mean farmer, but they just they have a wry sense of humor.
Where'd the sticks
about
come
things.
from? Where'd the sticks come? What you say?
Out in the sticks.
Is that
Out in the boonies.
Is that
Out in the-
okay? See, that's derisive, right?
Oh,
In-
well,
in the
I don't
sticks?
think so.
No.
I don't know where it came from.
No, I don't. I don't know. I don't think it's derisive.
You don't take offense at that, Sam?
No,
Okay.
no.
They can say
No.
boonies. You might think is not so good.
I think country people have a great way of making fun of themselves.
Yeah.
As much as they make fun of city people.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
So I don't think it's-
We all watched Green Acres and thought it was exceptionally funny.
That was one of the great shows.
It really
of that
was.
era. It's
It
so funny.
explains so much.
It really is.
I-
It holds up
It
really
does.
well.
Oh my God!
Forever,
It does.
doesn't it?
Help me, someone.
Oh,
help
come on.
me.
Is it
Eddie
Peterson?
Albert?
The Peterson guy,
And
the,
Ava Gabor,
who was
hilarious.
the DNR guy or something. They act, and he always kind of rephrased what he said prior to what he just said, and then he said, "No."
What I mean is,
Honestly, it was one of the great shows.
It
of all
really
time.
was. It had great writing in it.
And
It's-
like you
it's
say, it
very
holds
funny.
up over time.
it does not hold up.
You haven't seen. You don't even know what we're talking about. You've never seen Green Acres.
Baby.
Okay, all right.
Oh my God, Sam, you're an enabler.
Yes, play it.
You are an enabler.
This,
I do
the
not
theme
wanna
sets
hear
it
it.
up. The theme sets the whole show up. This is the day, back in the day, where the TV theme
Where a rich guy like
set it all. Here we
Donald
go.
Trump went out to the country.
Woohoo!
Living is the life for me. Land spreading out so far and wide.
I want video of that.
Just give me that countryside.
Here comes Ava.
New York is where I'd rather stay. I get allergic smelling hay. I just adore a penthouse view. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue.
There you
Okay.
go. All right,
okay,
we go.
okay,
Now we
okay.
kind of got
no,
the
forget
idea.
it.
Chores.
All right.
The stores.
Fresh air.
All right.
It's almost done.
Oh, he still wants to hear it.
Fantastic.
I want you to know that Gordy mouthed every single word of
I
that.
love
He
that
lived
show.
it. He just lived it.
lived
Here,
this.
He's a kid in a
unfortunately,
candy
Yeah.
store.
I know it's
Yeah.
unfortunate we
Kid.
don't have a camera on it this morning.
that would have been
that was
really
it. He
unfortunate.
performed.
Yeah.
Yes.
And everybody, well, there's a whole crowd of people in front of
Outside
the window, now.
they got it.
Yeah, that is just something. Well, we're sorry about that.
So Green Acres, it was kind of a takeoff on the Beverly Hillbillies. It was
Yes.
kind of the reverse of
Yeah, it was the
Beverly
reverse
Hillbillies.
of that.
Because Beverly Hillbillies, the poor country people struck oil, they went to Beverly Hills. And then they came out with Green Acres, where the rich people went from the city out into the country.
Never
That's
occurred
right.
to me that those two
Yeah.
were related.
And actually, I think Green Acres was the better show.
Oh, it was the better show.
It had great characters.
Yeah, I mean, they were both good shows, but
Yeah.
Green Acres holds up because it's just surreal. It's like a different world.
It was like Hee Haw before Hee Haw,
Oh my
but
God,
much
what
better.
comparison.
Much better.
And they lived right next to Hooterville.
Hooterville. Yeah, they did. Yeah, that's right. It was a spin-off kind of. Yeah, they
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Hooterville. I wonder what creative genius
Who was
came
the
up
store,
with that.
Who was the store manager?
Oh God.
No, there's no such thing as Hooterville.
Drucker. No, I can't. I
You're
don't
making
know.
stuff up now. There's
Yeah.
no Hooterville.
Yes,
That's not
In
true.
In the show. In
Get
the
out.
show.
in the Petticoat Junction
Petticoat Junction.
Oh, it
That
was
was set
part
in
of-
Hooterville.
All right, whatever.
show with the three.
Contest coming up
Sisters.
at 7
I'm
o'clock.
sure people-
Contest at 7 o'clock. And
Just
I'm moving on. I
glued
don't
to
wanna
their
hear about-
radios listening.
So done.
Let's talk about shows most people haven't seen.
We're live at the Short Stack. John and Gordy and Catherine. We're coming back after news, weather, and sports. Stick with us.
And the Bible.
That's the keyword coming up.
Okay.
Hooterville. So funny. And the babes at the beginning of Hooterville, or at Petticoat Junction,
Yeah.
they showed them they were in the water tower,
Yep.
assuming naked, like they were
They were in
skinny
the water
dipping
tower,
in the water
skinny
tower.
dipping.
You could just see them from here up over the water tower. They're just all like that,
Sam-
throwing their clothes over the side. It was hilarious.
Sam, yesterday you did a brilliant thing that they were talking and not stopping, for the end, which was great, and you just faded them out. So feel free to do that anytime because we just don't care. But it sounds good. I think it sounds good to fade out. We're missing out what they're doing.
Yeah, we're keep talking.
She'll probably want to ask you to fade
What
us
are you
out
doing there, buddy?
earlier.
Yeah, fade us out earlier.
What'd you say?
He didn't say anything.
Didn't hear.
You blew my nose. Yeah. Always fade us
we
out
got-
really early so no one hears what we're saying. Okay, we're going to do the Trump Bible thing. I was hoping to get in so we, touch it and then take that break and then come back. What do we got coming up here, though? Besides the Bible. All right. Trump hawks his Bible. Trump wants to dismantle Obamacare.
Aaron Zommers is kicking ass these days. Sorry, this is a live mic. I shouldn't do that.
Yeah?
But Aaron Zommers is doing a lot of our promo work. He's taken it on, and he's done a promo update, a tutorial video, and everything.
Really?
It's amazing. Yeah, Aaron
it-
Zommers is kicking butt.
In what does it like? He promotes
All shows.
individual
He's
sho-
helping all
individual
shows.
show-
Yeah,
well,
like Sam helps you.
I think you mean he does a voicer for it, or
He's
just
editing
editing, okay.
promos, and
Aaron
Sam,
or-
Sam is doing it. I think. Sam, are you editing promos to begin with, or are you just sending him audio?
Yeah,
You're doing
I
some
edit
too.
them and then I send them to him, so he
Yes.
uploads them.
Very good. Yeah. So he's taken on that, which is really nice.
oh my God, I'm
Producers
going to have
rock.
to read this.
What's this?
This is a tweet
Let me guess.
that was given by Trump,
Uh-huh.
and it's crazy. It's crazy
We
stuff.
didn't really hit the Bible thing.
No, we're going to do it.
Okay.
We're going to do that next. In fact, that was supposed to come up this hour. I'm glad.
Let me do the contest first.
Yes.
For
Yeah,
soon
yeah.
after
Do that. Do
we
that.
establish
Yep.
Text to win.
text to win. Yeah, I know.
Text to win. Text
I know.
to win.
forget all these phrases.
Well, it's hard to say it.
Text
to win.
Text to win.
Text to win.
Text to win.
Text to win.
We're live. Gotta go live.
They got a good pace going. Trying to get out of the
Are
road.
they busy there?
This guy.
You got to
Yeah,
remember, it's
yeah.
downhill. They're going downhill.
Look how tall that guy is.
Oh, he
Gordy,
is tall on
when,
the bike.
when you
Yep.
when you do the contest,
Yep.
cue me for music. Say Sam the music or something like that.
Okay. that would be a good cue. Okay.
Yeah, let's talk
What are you
about the
going to
crowds.
play? Are you playing specific contest music, or do you have something
you know
in
the
mind?
word. It's a song
Oh.
by Queen.
Oh,
okay,
got it.
gotcha,
Okay.
gotcha. Okay.
Short stack, short stack, short stack.
Okay.
You've got a lot on your plate there. I know. It's a lot.
It's good. It's good, though.
Our first hour.
I'd like
has
to
been
know.
published.
Yesterday, I'm wondering how many texts we got between 7 and 8, because I hit it about every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So
I know the last
wonder-
one you did only got a few because you didn't mention the text part.
Okay.
That's okay. But
I
I
think we
think
were out of
you're
time.
doing great. I mean,
Yeah, we're trying.
no one, you can't beat Todd Albaugh because he's on the network.
Oh yeah, no,
So
I
you-
know that.
yeah, you're
I
doing
know.
great.
I get that.
Yeah, I think you're doing
I
great.
just wonder how, because it's been ranging about 20, 25.
Mm-hmm. You know. Okay. I don't know what it was yesterday. But Sage does.
Sage,
He's
somebody
tallying them
said
up.
it was like 5 to 10 times what we normally get. I mean,
Oh, this has been crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy effective.
so
Crazy effective.
I'm wondering if we'll be extending.
Oh, I don't think so. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. But it definitely comes to an end. This one. I don't think. I don't
be
think
right
we're gonna.
back.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna extend it.
Where are you
Could be
going?
wrong. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going?
Okay.
Pro Electric.
Is that the what is that museum called? Is it Contemporary Art? Madison Contemporary Art?
It's
Or-
Madison. It's more than that. It's got like 5 letters. Madison Museum of Contemporary Art.
Yes, museum. Mm-hmm.
MMCA.
Noodles
How
over
do
there.
you,
The Triangle Market has been there forever.
I know.
Forever. Yeah.
They had gorilla cookies way back when.
Oh, let's talk about that.
They got rid of all the kiosks, I noticed. Pretty much.
Or like get around the city
Just that you remember
kiosks.
there were just tons of flyers on all these kiosks.
Oh, yeah.
All over State Street.
Yeah.
They've gone
They
digital,
got-
probably.
They got rid of most of
Yeah. Too bad they can't
Still
use
some of them down by the
into the
campus,
bus stops.
them. Yeah.
Look, there's one on that side, and there's one on the other side immediately.
That doesn't make much
Kinda
sense.
crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I guess up and down the street, getting out on that side of the
Yeah.
street.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a lot. They need a lot of shelter out there.
1
A lot of
minute.
people
1
walking
minute,
around.
thank you.
Yeah, I thought that was a little odd.
The museum doesn't open till noon.
Well,
Wow, really?
our artists are more creative at night, so
Yeah,
they're
yes, that's fair enough.
so
What
they
do
got to
we,
sleep late in the morning.
What are we opening with here? With Trump Bible?
And contest.
We didn't do Kyle Rittenhouse. Yes.
We're doing the
Contest.
Trump.
Oh,
We're
I want to
doing
hear
the
about Kyle.
We're doing the Trump Bible, and then we're doing Trump. I thought
Coming
I had
into
that right
town.
on top.
We skipped a whole bunch of
here.
stuff in the first
Coming
hour.
into Wisconsin.
The Trump Bible, and Trump actually wants to dismantle Obamacare.
Of course he does.
And I have a tweet that he wrote up, which is shocking and stunning all at the same time.
10 seconds.
Stand by. What's
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Ed's Decaffeinated Caffeine. For people who like feeling nervous and wide awake, but hate running to the bathroom all the time.
Look at you, some of that.
we could.
I mean, we're just giggling all the way through this show. John Peterson is off his rocker, and Gordy's so serious.
I know. I'm
it's
just
really weird.
this Trump Bible thing. I just
Well, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Okay, I know. I just can't wait.
It's John and Gordy live from Short Stack Eatery, 301 West Johnson, at the corner of Johnson and State Street, downtown Madison, live and direct. Joining us this morning, Catherine Lake. Catherine, great to have you here as well.
Thank you.
And guess what? It is time. It is time for our Ride into Spring contest.
Woo!
And I've got the keyword standing by, all right?
What is that keyword?
Well, I'm going to tell you in just a moment,
Oh, my
John. Please
God.
stand by,
Control
okay?
freak.
Or sit by.
Can we get a clue at least?
No. Okay. All right. Let me think about that a little bit more. But first, I got to tell you, if you don't know how to enter this contest, let me tell you how. You need the Civic Media app. You put that on your phone or wherever you want to put that, and then you get into that app.
Wow.
It's free. It's free. The app is free. How many things are free?
And it brings you all the 20 stations that Civic Media has.
It's
Sorry.
fantastic. It is fast, and you can download it, and then you will have the ability to text in to win in this contest. What's on the docket here? Well, you could win an overnight stay at Chula Vista Resort in Wisconsin Dells, and also you'll be entered into the grand prize drawing. We've got a couple of bicycles up for grabs, also some patio furniture, and a 3-in-1 blender, and other wonderful prizes. So, Sam, hit the music. Let's get to the key word this hour. We do the keywords at 7, 10, 1, and 3. Different keywords for each of those hours.
I think I know what the keyword is.
7, 10, 1, and 3. The keyword for the 7 o'clock hour that you have to text in by 8 o'clock.
What is it?
It's bike.
Oh.
Bike.
Just bike.
B-I-K-E. Bike. Yes.
Okay, a little misleading song.
Not Mike. Bike.
Not bicycle, it's bike.
Bike.
Okay, so you text that into us. Just get on the Civic Media app. You get on that app, you go to the Mad Radio portion of that app and hit the text button and text in bike.
They're coming
You
in.
did that
They're
with
coming
all of
in.
the Civic Media stations.
You know what's great about that app, by the way?
Everything.
Everything. But I like it because it's how I listen to the station most often, because you can flip between the stations all over the state. That is the joy of Civic Media, is you can hear what's going on in Park Falls, for goodness sakes.
Well, let me tell you something. I talked to somebody yesterday that listened to us while they were on vacation in Spain.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
you're kidding.
You know, they were in Spain. Yeah, I listened
that
to you while I
easy.
was over there. It was
You
great.
called
I could
their
get
cell phone, and they were picking up in Spain?
Yes.
Holy smokes.
I know it. It's
The world has
amazing what
changed.
Well, yeah.
the technology of today is.
Social
just
media has
fascinating.
really made it so easy for people to just pick up on a show that they want to hear.
Yeah.
Right.
And
An
the
award-winning
old shows,
show.
podcasts as
An
well.
award-winning
Yeah.
Right.
Award-winning shows.
Just saying.
Well, we blew that this morning.
What happened in 2024?
yeah, that's right.
Say goodbye.
Again, the key word this hour is bike.
All right.
Text to win.
Let's
Okay.
get to Trump has now adopted the Bible. He's lent his name to the Bible. Thank goodness, this will increase the sale
Like an adopted child.
of Bible. If he just lent his name, I'm sure that he thought, well, Christians certainly want to have his name on the Bible.
Is that what he's calling it? Trump's Bible?
It's Trump's God Bless the USA Bible, and it's on sale right now.
Lord help us.
The story said former President Donald Trump, I don't think he's ever really left.
He thinks he's king.
On social media, Truth Social, he is now partnering with musician Lee Greenwood to sell God Bless the USA Bibles ahead of Good Friday and Easter Sunday. Just in time for the holidays. The Trump Bible is out there now for you, and in that special relative that doesn't stop talking about how great Trump is. You can always just shove this Bible in their face.
I wonder what the price tag of that Bible is.
Does it have a price tag?
You
gotta
know
be.
what? I don't even know the price tag. But we're going to find out in just a moment. We're going to play a cut from Trump mentioning the Bible. And let's see what he has to say here. 584. Could we hear that,
All right.
Sam?
I'm
Dial it
proud
up.
to be partnering with my very good friend Lee Greenwood, who doesn't love his song God Bless the USA, in connection with promoting the God Bless the USA Bible. This Bible is the King James Version and also includes our Founding Father documents, yes, the Constitution, which I'm fighting for every single day, very hard, to keep Americans protected. Also, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, and the Pledge of Allegiance are all part of this God bless the USA Bible, and it's very important and very important to me. I want to have a lot of people have it. You have to have it for your heart, for your soul.
Have to have it.
Many of you have never read them and don't know the liberties and rights you have as Americans and
He's
how
not
you
wrong.
are being threatened
Just
to
magas.
lose those rights. It's happening all the time. It's a very sad thing that's going on in our country, but we're going to get it turned around.
We are.
Religion and Christianity are the biggest things missing from this country, and I truly believe that we need to bring them back, and we have to bring them back fast. I think it's one of the biggest problems we have. That's why our country is going haywire. We've lost religion in our country.
Oh my God.
All Americans need a
You can
Bible
buy it
in their
now.
home, and I have many. It's my favorite book. It's a lot of people's favorite book. This Bible
Okay.
is a
All right.
reminder that the biggest
Let's
thing
break
we
away.
have
Let's
to
break away.
Yeah, hold
Let's
on.
break away because
Hold on.
there's just too much there.
Oh, thank
He's
goodness.
got a lot of those Bibles around the house, in every room.
Tell
Yep.
me I'm wrong. I just read a couple days ago the evangelicals are not a fan of Trump anymore.
Yeah, some
This
of
is
them are
exactly
turning away.
what he's
Right.
doing. It's a bid for that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it's all about.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
And I'm surprised he missed out on maybe having a record included inside the Bible where you have to kind of cut it out. A cardboard record you
Like
put
the
on
old
the
days?
turntable, yes. Of all his outtakes, all his great speeches. Oh my
I thought
God.
about vinyl records, those little floppies.
Yeah,
I haven't
yeah,
thought
that
about
kind
those
of
in
deal.
It
years.
used to be on cereal boxes.
That's right. Thank goodness he's including the Pledge of Allegiance and things.
Well, I think
a
Bible,
few extras.
The Bible's been missing that for so many years.
Yeah, Constitution, the Bill of Rights. It's all
Should
included.
have
No
been in
extra
there
charge.
all this time. What were we thinking?
Again, we don't know the
Bibles.
price tag and who's getting this money. Huh? I wonder how that
No,
works.
Selling new Bibles really shouldn't happen.
I think somewhere in the speech, should we check back in with that? Let's check back in with
Okay.
the speech here, Sam, and
It's
see
my
what
favorite
else
book.
he has.
It's a lot of people's
It's my favorite book. A
This
lot of
Bible
people's.
is a reminder that the biggest thing we have to bring back America and to make America great again is our religion. Religion is so important.
How about
It's
policy?
so missing, but it's going to come
Empire.
back, and it's going to come back strong, just like our country is going to come back strong. In the end, we do not answer to bureaucrats in Washington. We answer to God in heaven. Christians are under siege. We must protect content that is pro-God. We love God, and we have to protect anything
Pro-God.
that is pro-God. We must defend God in the public square and not allow the media or the left-wing groups to
No.
silence, censor, or discriminate against
Okay.
us.
All right.
We
Just
have
pause
to bring
it.
Christianity back into
Pause it there because this is so insulting, absolutely
Freedom
insulting. Because
of
a
religion.
lot of people are religious, regardless of whether they're right or left.
Right.
It's insulting to anybody on the left who may be a very, very good Christian.
But it's also insulting to people on the right that are truly religious and understand the the divide, the wall between religion and government.
Yes.
They don't, it's offensive
It
to
is.
them too.
Yeah.
To many of them. Now, some of the evangelicals are also bailing out on Trump
Yep.
because of this kind of thing.
for good reason. He's
Right.
he's bartering
Trying
on
to,
God. It's not right.
it's not right at all.
Unless it puts in an extra pair of sneakers with the Bible, and then I'm in.
See, I'm
It
surprised.
needs more add-ons on this.
I'm surprised the gold sneakers weren't included, or coupon at least
Yeah.
included,
A
that they
t-shirt.
could cut out of the Bible.
Hey, not sure if you guys can see here. We
T-shirts,
got a couple
hats.
of calls about,
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Trump and his magical Bible.
Oh, let's go.
All right.
Let's go to their first caller. That would be Dick.
First up, we have Dick in Madison. Go ahead.
All right.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, guys. Yeah, make America pray again. That was part of it, too. And, in my favorite passage in the Bible, 3 Corinthians come in the room. But, this is so ridiculous at every level. All of this.
It is.
Here's one of the most blasphemous. And Lee Greenwood, please.
Yeah,
I thought he had
I know.
taken over, but apparently not.
No.
Make America pray again. He actually says that in part.
I know. Wait, but that's coming up. That's coming up in the cut. We haven't got to that part yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought that I'd seen and heard everything from this guy, and I don't think we're even close.
Right.
I honestly think he's just going to melt down in the next couple months.
I think this is the biggest mistake he could have ever made. This is the pinnacle of stupidity, the dumbest thing you could ever come up with, and he came up with it, branding the Bible.
I would never.
The Trump Bible.
Yeah,
Ever.
going all in on Christian
this is crazy,
nationalism.
isn't
yeah.
it? All right, MAPPAs. We're going to have to talk about, not MAGAs, it's MAPPAs.
Mappas
Yeah.
Make America pray again.
That's it.
is wow.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, well, thanks
Thank
a
you,
lot,
Dick.
Dick, and let's go to Mark now on the other line. We have two lines, don't we?
Good morning, Mark.
At least.
Good morning. It is just sad that this is happening. I mean, the complete ignorance about American history, how religion was used when the colonial founding of this country. It was not freedom of religion. It was, our religion is the only way the way the Puritans persecuted, Quakers and Baptists and anybody who didn't agree with them. I mean,
Exactly.
I mean, for God's sake, they hung Quakers. I mean,
Yeah.
And the Baptists celebrated the freedom of the provision in the Constitution separating church and state because they didn't think that they should have to pay taxes to the Church of England.
That's right.
I mean, one of George Washington's first letters out was as president, was a letter out to a Jewish congregation saying, "You don't need to be afraid here.
Mm-hmm.
Be a practicing Jewish faith."
Freedom of religion.
That's right.
And we've got an organization. That's right. In this city, we've got Freedom from Religion, a great organization, because you don't get to judge my thoughts.
Right.
You just don't get to know and judge and condemn my thoughts.
But this is the movement that's going on right now. Besides trying to reelect Donald Trump, it's the Christian nationalism, and that's the movement that we're really worried about. I have a cut here that you will be very surprised at about Christian nationalism and killing people.
And we'll come back with that. We are live at Short Stack Eatery. John and Gordy and Catherine coming right back.
All right, Sam, we're going to continue that track. Trump's little cut there. All right?
Let me hit that text
You want
to
to
win.
continue it, you said?
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah, I figured.
All right, and then I want you to get ready with, I'm going to go with Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes, that is cut 585.
Nick Fuentes.
Yep, he wants to annihilate all non-Christians.
Who is Nick Fuentes again? Refresh my memory.
He is a racist white nationalist.
Okay.
Bike. 18 so far.
Okay, I'm going to hit it again.
Hit it hard.
Mm.
Let me also mention the award again.
Yes.
10 seconds.
All right. All right.
Bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike.
There it is.
Ride my bicycle. I want to ride it.
It's as simple as that. Mad Radio, WMDX, 92.7 FM and 1580 AM. From the capital city, Madison, the John and Gordy Show.
And it is 7:20, and in the 7 o'clock hour, our key word is bike. If you are looking for that word to text into our Ride into Spring contest, it's text to win, and bike is the word this hour. That's the key word, okay?
Go to our app and put it in.
Gotta mention
Pardon
the
me?
app. Gotta
Yes,
mention the app.
you need... Get there. I'll get there.
I'm leaving
Oh,
if you don't do it right.
Oh, okay. Would you like to do it? Here, I've got all the information over
I'm
here.
fine over
All right,
here.
okay.
Just do your job, would you?
Okay, you need the Civic Media app in order to text in to win. It's easy to get. It's free. You download it, and you get on the app, and you go to the Mad Radio portion of that app. Just click on there, and there's a button to text, and you can put in that word bike. Hit the text.
There's our guy.
And then you have entered the contest, and you could win an overnight stay at Chula Vista Resort in Wisconsin Dells. And you're entered to win into the grand prize drawings for a couple of bikes. And also, we've got patio furniture and 3-in-1 blenders. Okay? All right. So bike is the word during the 7 o'clock hour. We'll have other keywords later in the day at 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 3 o'clock.
Would you look at this street cleaner, please?
Yeah, I see him.
On State Street. Look
Street
how
sweeper, it's a
hard
fantastic
he's working.
thing.
He opens his door and looks out to make
Yeah.
sure he's getting every cigarette butt.
Yes.
We see him every
And
morning
by the way,
going up and down
brilliant.
State
he
Street.
waved.
He
while,
waved to
while
us.
you were doing that.
It's a big
Wait.
So that's nice.
He was very nice.
Can I
Yeah.
mention something that I mentioned in the 6 o'clock hour?
Sure.
This show, without
This
me,
show, what are you going to say?
I'm going to say,
What did we do this
It's
time?
done.
you have been awarded either first, second, or third place of the best morning show in Wisconsin
Just like that.
from the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association. It was
That's
such
fantastic.
a surprise. How nice.
Well, that's
They're
it.
recounting that just in case.
Congratulations.
They're like, this can't be right.
Everybody loves standards these days.
Al Gore's getting involved. It's not
right.
smart.
Well, that's fantastic. And,
Yeah,
you know,
congratulations.
It's
well,
not a
thank
People's
you.
Choice Award, but thank you.
Thank you
Yeah.
for getting up at 4 every morning.
And we're going to find out who is the. We know we're in the first three, right?
Right.
One, first, second, or third. When do we find out who is the actual?
In early May, on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Oh,
and you
okay.
will,
Wow. May
you
the
see what I did there?
Okay.
That's good.
And you will find out at the event, the gala.
Are we going to get to go to the gala?
If
Because
you're-
I'd like to go to the gala if we
you're
could
good,
get there.
If you're good,
If
you
we're
will
good,
get
we can get to
go.
go to
Never
the
been
gala.
to a gala before.
Gala.
How do you say that?
Gala.
All right,
No,
we'll find
no,
out.
don't get,
No,
don't find
don't
out.
get Frenchie
let's,
involved.
Let's first
Julia?
go. Let's
Do
find
not.
out what Trump
right.
continued to say in regards to his new Bible branding.
Yeah, what is that? The Bible,
We
the
haven't
Trump Bible?
We haven't even finished his cell job on this
can I
thing.
just say
This
to
is
you-
a 3-minute cell job.
I've never bought a Bible. I got one when I got confirmed when I was a kid. What is that? What are
sorry.
you doing?
Hang
really?
on.
I'm talking about the Bible, for
Okay,
God's sakes.
yeah.
Have a little respect.
All right.
Got mine, and I haven't found it. It's been someplace lost in my belongings.
Really?
But I have 4 others. I have my great-grandfathers, my grandfathers,
Wow.
my father's, my mother's mother. No, I think I have 5 Bibles.
Yeah.
You can't throw them away.
No.
And you know
they're-
what's
they're
interesting about that?
inscribed.
Yeah, they have information in them about, like, sometimes genealogy or where they were living at the time and who was married to who.
I
and-
recognize my grandmother's handwriting.
The
because she
handwriting
wrote
is in it.
Isn't that
Yeah,
cool?
it's hard to
Yes,
get rid
it's
of.
so
You can't get
beautiful.
rid of
You
that
can't.
Kind of cool.
No.
Right.
But I really don't need a collection. I don't need a new one.
No, you need a new one because this has the
You got to have the Trump
the
version.
Constitution is in it.
The Pledge of Allegiance.
The Pledge of Allegiance. Oh my
Boy
God.
Scout and Girl Scout pledges are in there.
And Lee Greenwood's song, God bless the USA, on a cardboard record you can just cut out of the book.
There's a picture of Trump Tower and,
Hopefully it's
Mar-a-Lago's
part of the Old
in there.
Testament. Yeah,
the
there you go.
slogans.
All right, let's hear.
Got a
Let's
lot of extras.
let's hear the rest of the cell job here. I think
Okay.
the price comes up maybe.
Okay.
All right.
Censor or discriminate against us. We have to bring Christianity back into our lives and back into what will be again a great nation. Our founding fathers did a tremendous thing when they built America on Judeo-Christian values. Now that foundation
They did not do
is
that.
Now
under attack,
Judeo.
It's reading the
perhaps
prompter.
as never before. What can we do? Stand up, speak out, and pray that God will bless America again. I'm
Buy my
proud to
Bible.
endorse and encourage you to get this Bible. We must make America pray again.
Oh God.
Pray, get educated, get motivated, and stand with me and the legions of Americans asking God to bless our great nation, to bring our great nation back, and to make America great again. I'm proud to partner with Lee in this offering. He's a very special man, both as a
Stop.
talent, but
Lee
maybe
Greenwood.
even more so as a human being.
Yes,
He's
keep
very,
going.
very special. And I think you all should get a copy of God Bless the USA Bible now and help spread our Christian values with others. There you have it. Let's
Yes.
make America pray again. God bless you, and God bless the USA.
That's just an amazing cell job, isn't it?
Okay.
The Trump Bible.
Just so much
I've
there.
never heard
Yep.
a president say, God bless the USA. They always say the full name.
Yeah.
I've never heard a president say that.
Yeah. He's not president.
Good point. Excellent.
Let's hope
point.
he never becomes president
Now,
again.
this is all part of Christian nationalism and the rise of Christian nationalism.
Yeah.
And recently, a dinner guest, Nick Fuentes, he is a white nationalist,
Mm-hmm.
a special guest of Trump's. Dinner guest.
What did he have to say?
Well, I want you to cue up 585 if you can. That is a cut of Nick Fuentes and his little podcast and what he wants to do now that we have become or will become a Christian nation.
Okay.
Let's find out what he has planned.
There is an occult element at the high levels of society, and specifically among the Jews. So many of the people that are perpetrating the lies and the destruction on the country, they are evildoers. They
What the
are
hell?
people that worship false gods. They are people that practice magic or rituals or whatever. And more than anything, those people need to be, when we take power,
Why
they need
are
to
we
be given
airing
the death
this?
penalty.
Oh my God.
Straight up. I'm far more concerned about that than I am about even non-white people or mass migration. These people that are communing with demons and engaging in this sort of witchcraft and stuff, and these people that are suppressing the name Christ and suppressing Christianity, they must be absolutely annihilated when we take power.
There
This
you
is
go.
God's country. This is Jesus'
Wow.
country. This is not the domain of atheists or devil worshippers or perfidious Jews. This is Christ's country.
Did he just say
Yes,
that?
yes,
Where did he
yes,
say?
yes,
Where's
yeah.
that
Oh,
from?
anti-Semite, if ever. This guy hates
Whoa.
everything. I mean, he is truly a white nationalist and a big friend of Donald Trump's. And you can't tell me that Donald hasn't listened to this guy. I mean, basically, he's cleaned it up a little bit. But that's truly that's the backstory. That's
you
what they're
aren't a
looking
Christian,
at, and
you
that's
should
what they
die.
want to do. And we need to annihilate anybody who is a non-Christian, even though most of us have Christian backgrounds and we grew up a Christian in some denomination.
Right,
I'm
right.
Lutheran.
Methodist.
I sent my
Episcopalian.
kids.
There you go.
I sent my kids to Bible school,
Right.
the whole thing, Bible camp, the whole. I wanted them to get a taste of it.
Absolutely.
So when
Right.
they are in discussions about religion, they have some background on it. They have
Yep.
their background, and they can ask the questions of other people and their religions when they have a discussion about it. Just having some knowledge of it. But here's the thing: when I was in, I hated the Bible school thing. I just hated it.
I gotcha.
But I'll tell my story in a
Okay.
moment
All right.
here.
It is 7:29. We've got news, weather, Pam Yonkie's Farm Report coming back live from Short Stack Eatery, downtown Madison, 30 West Johnson. We'll be right back. Okay. Jeez.
Wow, people came in so early. What the hell is that all about?
Award-winning.
There's a passion here, man. This place.
Yeah.
things coming up.
Excellent.
In the books that you
Did you know you knew we were doing this, right? They contacted you. Oh my God, they're getting all the students. They're handing those to all the students.
What's the survey? What are you guys asking? Oh.
It's a basic survey. I took a look at it last night. It just asks what they're
Can we look at
interested
that?
in, what they listen to.
Scan the code and show
how
her.
they listen to it. I think there might even be a food reference in it, but I can't remember.
What's that? Hey, Sam.
Yeah, I just said scan the code and show her.
I was just about to scan the code. Yes.
Okay.
I was trying to get my phone going here to.
Got a minute and a half.
Here, can you just hold that up for a second? Okay. Okay, here are some of the questions. Oh, okay, this is aimed at college students, right?
What year are you in college?
What year are you in college? Select the top 3 outlets where you get news and information. There's a big list. Radio, network television, okay. Select your favorite social media platform, TikTok, Facebook, X.
How often do you listen to the radio?
When do you listen to the radio?
What kind of radio, music,
What-
sports, talk?
News and talk. Does your family listen to the radio? If you listen to radio, when do you typically listen? In the car, at home, at work? When listening to any audio content, radio or podcast, what subjects interest you the most?
30
Sports.
seconds.
And then
We got 30 seconds.
Then we asked for an email so we could, possibly
Please share your
enter it
email.
into a contest.
Tell us your first name.
We'll have a drawing and then a dinner, or a breakfast, rather. All right, here we got to go.
Alex, what did you want to talk about?
No, I want to talk about your
The breakfast.
these passionate messages you have all over the store.
Yeah,
Oh wait, okay, here we go.
Get right on front.
From the Civic Media Mothership, it's the John and Gordy Show.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Ed's Wine, the only fancy French wine sold in a handy resealable cardboard carton. 49 cents a quart or 89 cents a gallon. Sure, you pay a few pennies more, but it's worth it.
You might want to check out Ed's Wine. We have Alex, owner of Short Stack here. We are going to get into depth here a little bit about Short Stack because, we've been here a few mornings now, and we have seen so much literature on your walls and on the chalkboards that you have.
Yeah, you've got some interesting quotes.
It is truly a passion for you. The whole breakfast idea is just an amazing thing. You have Hunter S. Thompson up here. Do you know the quote by heart, or is this just fill us in kind of what it's all about?
Yeah. This has definitely become an ode to breakfast. This space.
I love that, see?
I think breakfast is really nostalgic for people. I think there's a lot of nostalgia around breakfast, and I also think that, especially breakfast for dinner, when we first opened, we were open late night. And I always thought it was silly in general to the idea that you could only eat certain types of food at certain times.
Mm-hmm.
It's so silly, the idea that 10:30, you just missed the breakfast menu.
Yes.
It was always such a bummer. And so that concept of only eating certain types of foods at certain times of day was always silly to me. So I just decided that breakfast should be offered all the time.
Yeah.
It's a great meal any time of day.
I tried reversing breakfast with dinner. And they said that's actually the best way to do it because, you have a nice heavy meal in the morning, you wear it off all day long, and then you have a breakfast at night.
Totally.
And that's the way it should be. But now you have, covered all areas. You
Yes.
can have breakfast anytime and all the time if you'd like. You got Hunter S. Thompson up here. Great message. Just unbelievable stuff. And then how about alcohol?
Well, yeah, you do have some alcoholic choices here, which is kind of unusual for a breakfast and lunch place.
Yeah.
Right. And I like the quote up there, brunch without booze is nothing but a sad late breakfast. Who came up with that?
I love that.
Did you come up with that?
No, I think it's a quote somewhere we pulled from something.
So what else is new here at Short Stack? You have some things coming up or new items on the menu? Or
Yeah, we have a couple. We positioned ourselves from the beginning as this community-oriented spot. We knew we had to kind of feed into the Madison community as a downtown business that was close enough to campus. If we don't feed into the local groove here, the local economy, we go out of business. When the students go home in the winter, the summer, it gets such a different vibe down here that we really need to tap into the whole city and kind of think more locally. And so, we have a few things coming up on the docket. Short Stack partners with an organization here in Madison called Just Dane. Just Dane works with, they're celebrating 50 years of doing what they do here in Madison. They work with folks that are justice involved, just getting out of prison or still in prison on probation or parole supervision. And we partner with a lot of community organizations where we hire folks that are justice involved. And so what that means for us, if we have like a diversified workforce here, it means people are coming from all different backgrounds. So if I have folks that are just getting out of prison, just getting out of jail, trying to look for a job, and I hire them, and I also hire 20-year-old white college students, there's a clash of worlds.
Right.
And so the nice thing about Just Dane is they offer a community prison simulation, which means any folks from the community can attend this 3-hour simulation, and you know that when you get there, they give you a persona. They say, all right, your name is DeMonte, you're 25 years old, this, and this, you just got out of jail, here's your, and they take you through this entire simulation of what it looks like specifically in Dane County to be justice involved. All the hoops you have to go through just to kind of live your life. And so I require my whole kitchen management team, my whole kitchen team to go through this simulation every time Just Dane offers it to the community so that we as an organization develop a better understanding of what folks are dealing with so that when they come in here and work here, we cause less harm. The goal is to do less harm to folks that are already have come from really harmful situations. And so, that's coming up May 2nd. It's open to the entire community of Madison. It's a free simulation that Just Dane puts on. They're doing it over at Bethel Lutheran this year. And it's hundreds of people from all around Madison, from different organizations coming together to learn more about the plight of folks that are justice involved here in this county. So
that's really interesting.
Bethel Lutheran is right up the street, isn't it?
Right? That's what's great about it. Super accessible to my team. And the folks over at Just Dane are doing an amazing job kind of, reaching back and grabbing community members in order for all of us to create a better understanding and a sense of empathy around folks that are dealing with the system.
All right. Well, I can
fantastic.
see why you asked us here then.
Yeah. Well, that's
diverse.
That's really interesting. Jason, can you? So Just Dane.
Just Dane. Yeah.
How do you spell that? I'm just curious.
2 words.
If people want to. Okay.
Oh, Just
and then Dane, like the county Dane.
Oh, Just Dane.
Just.
Okay, I got you now.
Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry.
check them out. They just celebrated 50 years doing what they do, and that prison simulation open to the community May 2nd, Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m. over at Bethel Lutheran.
Sounds
Excellent.
really interesting.
Alex, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys.
And always a pleasure to be here at Short Stack every
Absolutely.
Wednesday.
We love having you.
Well, thank you.
Happy Wednesday.
Yes, happy
Same to
Wednesday.
you.
All right, very good.
All right.
That's Alex from Short Stack Eatery, and starting to get a little busy here. So she's got to run. She's got to run back to the griddle and start making some more pancakes. So we thank her for stopping by. All right.
I miss. Did you get the blind?
Did not get the blind.
Oh my God.
We were
you
actually
have one job. Get from Alex what the blind is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
Okay, never mind.
We kind of got off on a different subject there, but
a pretty cool subject.
Yeah, very
Just
interesting.
Dane, I had no idea that existed or they were doing something like that.
Yeah, really interesting organization. Just Dane. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Now let's dismantle Obamacare.
Okay. Awesome.
All right. This is another political story for everybody out there.
Oh, okay.
I think, this is just amazing. I'm bringing this up. We've already talked about the fact that he wants to take Obamacare apart.
Who does?
The Affordable Care Act.
Who?
Trump.
Who?
The
Trumpster.
The MAGAs
Trumpster.
actually, not just Trump, but, definitely the House Republicans want to do that. But I brought this up only because of the tweet or the whatever whatever site, social media site he has.
Okay.
I
Some
can
sort of
never
message.
remember it. I can't remember it
Trump-
anyway.
Trump social, Trump.
This is his
Trump
message
truce.
to the public in regards to dismantling the ACA.
Okay.
He says, I'm not running to terminate the ACA as crooked Joe Biden disinformates and misinformates all the time. I
That's
know.
a quote. What
the
I know, yes.
hell is that?
That's why I'm reading this. That's why I'm reading this.
Aw.
Okay.
This is...
Making up words.
I know it's enough to take your breath away.
I know.
Misinformates. You were at Misinformates.
Misinformates, I know. He says, I'm running to close the border, stop inflation, make our economy great, strengthen our military, and make the ACA, or Obamacare, as is known, much better, stronger, and far less expensive. In other words, make the ACA much, much, much better for far less money or cost to our great American citizens.
Okay.
And just try and unpack that.
Because, where do you begin?
It's like I'm really up on healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
It's something I've been studying for a long time.
I know
I've been
it.
watching the iterations, the
Right.
different ideas coming across. And, it's not like we have to reinvent the wheel here because every other industrialized nation in the world has a single-payer system of some sort. All we have to do is pick and choose the best elements of it, put it together into a package, and do it in the United States so we don't have any of these extra programs. But unpacking this, the thing that you have to think about is how can you make healthcare less expensive by dismantling the ACA? How can you do that?
Yeah.
I mean, what the ACA does is it presents a site where you can pick and choose what insurance company and the benefits they offer that you want to have for you or your family. That's it's a marketplace. It's a mall for insurance companies. You just go in there and you look around and you buy the one that is best fit for you.
Yeah.
How do you make that any less expensive? How does that change anything at all? What could you do? How would you change it to make it less expensive? You can't. Healthcare is very expensive, and it's expensive because we have a very antiquated system in this country. One of the things I never thought about when it came to healthcare was, doctors have to make a lot of money, and the hospitals have to hire the doctors, the good doctors, and to make them money. So there's a lot of money
Incentive,
involved,
yeah.
a lot of incomes involved, and when you start taking away that income, let's say we have a single-payer system, the price is going to be reduced dramatically for doctors and hospitals. Well, how do they sustain themselves then? Well, the whole point is, and other countries have done this, what they have done is they've made the education process for doctors and physicians free.
Oh, what a
They paid for it, so the doctors don't have these huge
hundreds
bills,
of thousands of dollars, possibly.
hundreds of thousands of dollars
Right.
that they paid to get their education. They don't have that anymore. So there's no incentive to have a high income. They
Right.
can still have very high incomes.
Yes.
But still, it's not like they have to have it in order to pay off their
Enormous debt.
their enormous
Education,
debt.
yeah.
Yes.
What about doctors? I mean, they all need malpractice
All-
insurance, right?
Right,
That's
exactly.
expensive as well.
Well, that would go away as well. That
Okay.
would be reformed in a way because the government would be responsible at that point. And I think in this country there are different ways we could do it. We could have, a private system that we have now, and we could have insurance companies managing the system for the government and work with the private sector, the hospitals and doctors, not make them employees of the government.
There are tweaks. There are tweaks we could make.
They're all different elements in different ways we can shape healthcare in this country because it has been done all over the world. And all we have to do, like in a mall itself, as the U.S. goes forward with a single-payer system, all we have to do is pick and choose from all over the world the best parts of their systems and make it work together for us. And people, and one of the big drawbacks is the American public is really unsure about this. And because they're unsure about it, they're just kind of living with a system they already know. But they don't want to change the system because then they have to kind of adapt, and they're not sure what they're getting. And It's very simple what you're getting. The government is going to manage the prices of everything, and all we have to do is go to the doctor, and the bills get paid for. We don't have any surprise bills. No one goes bankrupt because of medical conditions. We no longer have to have cake sales or car washes in order to pay for your friend's child's surgery someplace, which is the most cruel and inhumane thing I've ever heard of in my entire life. I still can't get over we allow something like this to happen in this country. But anyway, these are the things that we can do in order to prove the system. People are just unsure if they said, well, if we go to a different system, then my doctor and my insurance. No, none of that's changed. Your doctor's still there. Your hospital's still there. You can pick and choose anybody you want. You don't have to go to a certain group. All these things are, things that we have put. Medicare doesn't have to exist. Medicaid doesn't have to exist. And employer insurance doesn't have to exist.
Something else we have in common across the political spectrum, healthcare.
Yes.
We have that in common. United we stand, right?
Yeah.
I mean, with greater numbers of people in it, we can mitigate the expense.
Not only that, but the private system no longer is going to be held over our head like this. They make people work in order to get Medicaid if they're unemployed. Well, that's gone.
Yeah.
We're not going to use healthcare or the health of you as something to hold over you to force you into working.
Yeah.
Again, another inhumane characteristic of our healthcare system in this country.
Hey, we are up against the clock here, 7:49 and 26 degrees. We'll be back with tidbits, odds and ends, this and that, leftovers. All that and more coming up from Short Stack Eatery.
I'm hungry.
Downtown Madison.
No.
Oh, stop it.
Don't do that. You got a whole audience behind you just staring at you right now. I'm glad you're looking this way.
Cutest kids on the planet.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I got a little...
Yeah, that was good. That's a good rant.
I was looking for a comedic out. I couldn't find one.
I know.
Couldn't find one. I'm no Jon Stewart. I can't. I watched John Oliver again.
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I
He's
just
amazing.
don't watch TV that much anymore.
I think he needs to get his bits out there more often. I don't
We
see
should
them
play
very
them.
often.
We should play them. He's got that. Well, he swears a lot, but that
Yeah.
brilliant way that the writers are so brilliant. They take all the information, they do the rant like you're talking, and then boom, comic relief, and then back into the rant, and boom. It's just brilliant writers.
John and Gordy chat.
15 seconds.
Oh,
15 seconds. You got stuff? Odds and ends? Let me do the contest here one more time.
what? Why are they?
Why are they talking?
Oh, these must be the other keywords.
Why? What?
Terrific if you like eating leftovers.
Leftovers.
Leftovers?
I kept the leftovers.
The leftovers!
Just some leftovers.
Leftovers for a week and a half.
He ate those leftovers.
You know,
we hate 'em.
leftovers.
The day we eat all the leftovers.
I'll just have leftovers. Leftovers. Enjoy.
Oh, we will.
There are rarely any leftovers when you eat at Short Stack Eatery, 301 West Johnson Street, downtown Madison. And that's where we are, and that's where we are every Wednesday morning, like today.
We're going to have a short stack in just a few minutes.
Yes, we are. But first, I want to remind everybody what the keyword is for this hour, the 7 o'clock hour. And again, we do different keywords at 7, 10, 1, and 3. What is the keyword, you ask? Well, I'll get to that in a moment. It's all a part of our Ride into Spring contest that continues. It's a text to win contest. You need the Civic Media app. You get the app. It's free. Put it on the phone. You go into your favorite Civic Media station compartment on that app.
WMDX.
That's right. And there's a text button right there. You just hit that button, and the text word, this word, the keyword for 7 o'clock hour, you just have a few more minutes to get this in before 8 o'clock.
Say it.
What is it?
It's bike.
Okay.
Bike. B-I-K-E. Okay? bike. That's the keyword. We'll have other keywords again, 10 o'clock,
What
1
do you
o'clock,
win?
and 3
Did you
o'clock.
already
You
say?
win
Did you already say?
every day. We have 4 winners of Chula Vista overnight stays. That's every day during this contest. And you're entered in for the grand prize. We have a couple of bikes. We've got some patio furniture, some kitchen appliances, and a whole lot more. So text to win. Again, the word this hour is bike. Okay?
They're coming in.
Fun fact, by the way.
Yeah, fun fact.
Gordy's making the calls.
He's doing
I am calling the winners.
Yeah, you're calling
and it's
the
really,
winners.
really fun.
That is
I
fun.
got to tell you, I'll tell you
Yeah.
sometime. But
It's
anyway,
great stuff.
Really,
the texts
really
are
fun
rolling
stuff.
In. You know what's funny is our
What?
phone lines, because we, of course, Civic Media connected across the state.
Right.
Every radio station that we own, 20 of them.
statewide
is doing it.
contest, yes.
We're getting those texts too.
Yeah.
I'm seeing those
Oh.
come in. So the other keywords must be trip, live,
what-
lawn. I know, not us. We need bike. We need bike, but the other ones are coming into ours. I don't know why. Because you're the, Wisconsin Broadcasters Association named you guys the best morning show in the state.
So where are you, folks?
So
Where
that's
are you?
why they're coming into us too. But bike is for your keyword today.
Okay.
That is correct.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
All right. I want
Isn't
to
that
at
weird?
least queue up. Eventually, we're going to get to another thing. The megas say the darndest thing. Another little segment on that. Okay, coming up. I think we're on 544, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
As I try to keep track here.
Okay.
From my remote broadcast.
Yes.
Okay.
right.
But I do want.
What's that, Sam?
Yeah, and he said he supposes it's right.
Okay.
All right. But I do want to get to something closer to home. Representative Glenn Grothman.
Oh, no.
Man,
Oh,
he's
my
out
God.
there. He is out there, and he's promoting himself on Twitter X. And he came out with a little selfie that he put out.
Really?
Yes. Grothman's protruding gut is seen at a gun show. And his little selfie with the gun staff there with their T-shirts reading "Deer Classic." He's out there. He's posing. He's
Yeah.
and he wrote, "Always a good time at the Portage Gun Show."
Oh, well, it could be a good time.
Very
What
nice
do you
little
know?
message. Short message. Not a lot there. Not a lot of content. But I love the response, and that's why I'm bringing this up.
What?
It's a
Response?
perfect response on Twitter
Okay.
X by Judy Hensler. Now that's her name that she put on there. But you remember Judy Hensler?
No.
She was the troublesome little girl on Leave It to Beaver.
Oh.
Always giving
Yes.
Beaver a little trouble.
Yeah.
Judy Hensler, and
Yes.
what a great handle
Yes,
on
yes,
Twitter X.
yes.
Anyway,
That's funny.
and
What did she say?
She's got some great answers, and this is the one responding to Glenn Grothman. Always a good time at the Portage Gun Show. Well, she wrote, "If boil, roast, or fry isn't in the event's name, why even show up?" I mean, it's so Wisconsin, right? That
Very.
is truly Wisconsin.
That's
Very
funny.
true.
I would
Funny.
have to add smorgasbord,
Smorgasbord,
as something
yeah.
that definitely has to be all
There you
you
go.
can eat.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Those are the two other items that if it's not in the name, then
No,
you
there's
just
no
don't
point.
go.
There's no
Right? Okay. All right.
It's good that Glenn Grothman's out there making the appearances at places like that.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Keeping us on the map.
Yeah. Well, he's really out there working for us.
Yeah.
He's working his tail off, right? God, what a horrible man. All right. I tell you what, speaking of Glenn Grothman, let's go to another mega cut here.
Okay.
Everybody
All right.
is, just waiting to find out what the megas say as far as the darndest things.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right,
Magas
let's-
say the
let's-
darndest things.
Let's check this
Please
out.
share
right?
with us.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
Here we go.
I mean, it doesn't really matter what I think, but you've got a pretty good life. You got nice clothes on, you got hat on, sunglasses, you got your health. I mean, the country's done pretty well by you, right?
No, the country hasn't done anything by me. I've done everything for myself. My husband and I took care of ourselves as we grew older. Now, when we got ready to retire, we had planned what we were going to do. Now, what is the country doing for me now? Do I get any interest on anything that I put away and saved?
Well, your money is safe, right?
I wouldn't say that.
You got access to health care?
I have access to health care because my husband served 20 years in the military.
Well, the military did something for your
Yeah.
family. Military is trustworthy, right? The military health care system's great.
No, I wouldn't say it's great. We
Oh
were
my
promised
gosh.
free health care for our whole life, but that did not happen.
Promised
What is
free
it that
health
is
care.
so bad about where America is or where you are right now with America that you would want to die if Donald Trump doesn't win?
I just don't want to live in a country that is screwed up as this one, that people are so out of control and that they think that everything that they're entitled to everything. What do you think about the stealing that's going on right now?
What do you mean stealing?
People walk into stores and just can walk out with stuff.
Well, crime is a problem, but there's also a lot of places where people have to...
Crime is increasing every day.
Actually, the data shows it's not.
Well, I don't care what the data shows. You and I can't talk to each other because you have a totally different idea of what's going on than what I have.
So what do you trust?
I trust Donald Trump. I trust Donald Trump. And what really upsets me the most is everybody remembers that one little blip that Billy Bush put out there when he first started to run.
About grabbing the...
Yeah, that's the...
I mean, that was pretty memorable.
Well, why is that memorable? Why isn't it memorable the things that he did do?
Well, he's been indicted in 4 different cases and 91 criminal charges.
That stuff is true. You know it's...
I don't know whether it's true or not. I just know that... No, I just know that No, I'm just a journalist who sees that he's been in... I mean, so how do you explain all these charges? How do you explain them?
Well, they're all made up.
So the election interference in Georgia, Sidney Powell and Kenneth Chesebro, who worked for Donald Trump as lawyers, they just pled guilty and admitted...
I don't believe that either.
You don't believe they pled guilty? So when they said that they were...
I never turn on the news. I never turn on the news.
Okay,
well, there it goes.
It explains everything.
Why are we ending with this? Oh, get rid of it, Sam, for God's sakes.
Oh, boy.
It's uplifting. Just to let you know.
John.
I know.
Jeez Louise.
Hey, it's time for us to wrap up our Wednesday morning stay here at Short Stack Eatery. We want to thank Alex and everybody here at Short Stack for welcoming us in. We'll be back here next Wednesday.
I'm getting breakfast.
Are you?
I'm eating.
Stop.
Oh, I thought you meant you were getting breakfast for us, the
No,
award-winning
not
morning
you,
show team.
Forget that.
Okay. All right. For John Peterson, Catherine Lake, I'm Gordy Young. Have a wonderful day.
Keep talking.